Mental health and money problems are often linked. Understanding the psychology of spending money might help you curb your excessive shopping. Those little purchases may seem harmless, but they add up to a dangerous amount. Are your emotions sabotaging your finances? Or if you get high when you buy, it may be time for a financial intervention. Here are some shopping triggers to look out for and how you can cope with your financial stress. Emotional triggers for overspending. Below are 6 emotional triggers that can cause you to spend more than you can afford and what you can do instead. Feeling blue. When you wake up feeling sad, it's tempting to get on Amazon and buy new electronics, shoes, kitchen gadgets, or whatever else catches your teary eye so you can cheer yourself up. But how will you feel when your credit card debt is way more than you can afford? Next time you're tempted to buy something because you're sad, wait a day or so to make the purchase. Looking for stress relief. If worry and several months of a steady stream of bad news have you stressed, reaching for your credit card isn't the answer. You'll regret it later when you pay interest each month on a credit card balance you can't afford. Reacting to anger. When you're mad, shopping online or at your favorite retail store may seem to calm you, but it's only a temporary fix. If you can, talk reasonably with the person you're angry with and try to resolve the situation. If that's not a possibility, write down why you're angry, along with possible solutions that don't involve charging something on a credit card. Getting your heart broken. A broken heart is hard enough to heal without receiving a gargantuan credit card bill 2 months after getting dumped. Don't let new shoes, expensive clothing, and expensive impulse buys like a new car create one more problem in your life. Instead, dust yourself off and set some short-term and long-term goals that achieving will make you feel better about yourself than another person ever could. Trying to impress others. If you're buying expensive clothes, dining at pricey restaurants, driving a car you can barely afford, and living well beyond your means because you want your friends to think highly of you, that's a recipe for a ton of credit card debt. You can still have nice stuff without overspending. Shop the sale and clearance sections online and in stores. Buy a card you can pay off in a few years, or a house with a price well under your loan qualification limit. Most important of all, find and keep friends in your life who care more about who you are than what you have. Those are the people who will be there for you when you need them. Shopping out of boredom. When you're bored, it's easy to hop online and shop around for whatever item pops into your head. By the time you're finally no longer bored, however, you could have racked up a hopping balance on your credit card. Here's a better idea. Make a list of activities you can do, instead of indulging in careless online spending the next time you are bored. Read a book, watch a movie, prepare a new recipe, go for a scenic drive, or take your dog to the park. Signs you could be a spending addict. If your spending constantly spirals out of control, there could be more to your financial woes than just having too many monthly bills. You might be a spending addict who gets a rush from swiping your credit card, buying rounds of drinks, or living a lifestyle that's beyond your means. But how can you know if your many purchases stem from an addiction to the high you get with each transaction, or a true desire to buy something you need? Your credit cards are maxed out. Many of us have maxed out a credit card or two at some point in our lives. After all, unexpected home or car repairs, medical bills, or other emergencies can run up the balance fast. However, if your high credit card balance is due to impulsive purchases for clothing you never wear, fancy dinners out boxes of electronics, and other online purchases that remain unopened, you may be addicted to the rush of spending rather than buying things you need. Paying down your credit cards as much as possible to improve your credit utilization rate. Pay cash when you can. You'll feel the spending pain more when you see cash leaving your hands. Your closet is filled with unworn clothing. Okay, we all like a good sale. But when you buy clothes simply because they're a good deal or on clearance, hang them in your closet, and then never look at them again, you could have a shopping addiction that's never satisfied. When you see clothing online, wait a day before purchasing until the initial rush of excitement goes away. You may change your mind. When shopping in person, leave your debit and credit cards in the car. That way, you'll have to think about the purchase rather than just whipping out the plastic. You hide your purchases. Just like an alcoholic might hide bottles of liquor around the house, a spending addict also wants to conceal evidence of their out-of-control behavior. Have you rushed home to grab that Zappos box off the porch before your spouse or partner sees it? Do you hide your credit card statements so your significant other won't see all your impulsive purchases? If you have spending shame, that's a sign you have a problem. Own up to your partner about your spending addiction and ask them for support. Ask them to hold you accountable when you fall off the spending wagon. You can't stop watching shopping channels. If your kitchen and home are filled with gadgets and appliances you just had to buy but you never use, you've probably got a spending addiction, not to mention a cluttered house. Stop watching shopping channels and spend your time meeting with a credit counselor at a nonprofit credit counseling agency instead. They can help you get your finances in order. While you're at it, consider exploring the reasons for your spending addiction and find ways to beat it with a psychologist or other therapist. Hope you find these tips helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you soon.